Good morning. It's August 21st at B Street. Well, it is everywhere else too. But it's Friday. It's a beautiful day, hot a little bit, but in the low 90s, so nice. And I just finished mowing, so you can see how pretty the yard is, except for there's my pile of good, like lumber and shiplap and trim, different boards and things that I covered. Who knows what it's going to be like when I uncover it, but I'm waiting for the house to be done as far as the inside the house. I think I already showed you the drywall was put up, but I didn't show you the taping bedding, so I'm going to show you that in a minute. But anyway, I'm waiting for the texturing to get done, and then I can possibly move some things back in the house, but I may wait till after I paint, because it'll be a lot easier if I don't have to work around a bunch of junk. But anyway, you see my red lawnmower? I like my red lawnmower. It broke a couple of weeks ago, and they fixed it, and I had to take it for a week and a half, but that's okay. It worked out. And the grass didn't get too long while it was gone, and it wasn't that expensive, so I'm thankful. And I just love my little red lawnmower. They actually cleaned it up really good, and I think it maybe works better than it did before, so all's good. And so look at the pretty backyard. Yesterday, or yeah, 2 days ago, I trimmed up some more of that. I don't know, you can't see it way back in the back. I trimmed up some more of that fence. I got to thinking, I don't know if I should keep trimming so much on the fence, because the fence didn't that great. And I think some of those brush and those tree stumps are kind of holding the fence up. It's a chain link fence. But anyway, I like it kind of clean. I like the fence line clean. Over here, between the neighbor's house and my house, I'm okay to keep it somewhat grown up. I think they like it that way, but I trim it up on my side a little bit, but it makes it so much easier to mow if I keep it trimmed. And I'm wasting time. I'm just talking just because I don't want to show you. I mean, here we go. Look. It looks a lot better. We painted it. But he says that's the finished product. He put one coat of primer, one coat of paint, and he says that's enough. But it's not. So we thought about it a little bit. He said he'd come back and put a second coat for $400 more. Seriously? He's just hasn't finished the job. So we may go round and round before it's all said and done. I don't go round and round very good. I mean, I've been pretty hepped up all morning, and the other day when I was out there chopping on the shrubs and the limbs, and I was venting because it felt good. I needed to get that done because it felt good the whole time I was out there. It was a beautiful day. The breeze was so lovely. And so, anyway, you can see that it simply needs another coat. He did a good job for what he did. I mean, I just don't understand why he's willing to settle for not the best. I don't get it. And he didn't paint my porch floor or my porch ceiling. Will he come back? I don't know. That's anybody's guess. So anyway, I'll go in and I'll show you the drywall and the tape embedding. It's looking so good, and I'm being encouraged because it looks like a real house and it smells like a new house, which is kind of cool. Look at the beautiful archway. I love it. Done really well. I'm not really sure what this little guy is. I guess I'll figure it out. I don't know if it's some kind of a light. It's weird. I'm not sure what that is. Guess I need to ask the electrical guy. But I decided to leave this wall blank, just like the kitchen wall and the ceiling, and I'm going to paint it Haven't decided on colors yet. So, anyway, this is kind of dark in here because the paper's not off yet. The windows. But it's looking good. It's looking real. And looking like a real house. Smelling like a real house. Smelling better. I just hope the smell, that other smell doesn't come back. The other day I took a whole bunch of old siding and lumber from inside the house that's been out there for a long time, a couple of months anyway. And I took it to the dump, and as I was dumping it out, I thought, man, that smells bad. So, I mean, it smelled like this house used to smell, and it was not good. And so I don't smell that anymore. Maybe some people do that come, but I don't. So anyway, so many good things. I'm thinking, this is one of those days when I'm needing to think about all the good things. And I'm remembering the good things. I'm remembering that Kelly, because of COVID, Kelly had time to come and help me so much. And he helped me get so much done, things that I could not have done by myself. And partly Kelly was so good for just sheer encouragement and just helping me to put one foot in front of the other, because there was that several times during this project that I have struggled to put one foot in front of the other and continue on. And I'm thankful that Bob was able to come and help me there. I mean, this archway, it's awesome. And the pocket door and the back door, he's just done so much, and I'm just really so thankful for that and the help that I've had. And from here on in, or at least most of it, I think I can do myself, and I'm just so thankful that I've gotten to this point. I can't believe I've gotten to this point, to be real honest. I mean, seriously, it's been crazy, this whole experience, but it's been so great and so good. As far as the painting on the outside, I'm thankful. I'm going to be thankful because really he didn't do a terrible job. There are a couple of places that need caulking some more, and maybe if I'd had another painter, the new siding could have gone on better. I don't know. Maybe. But you can't just look back, and I feel like what I've got is a pretty decent product. It just needs finishing. That's the thing. It doesn't need to be redone, or it just doesn't need to be redone. It just needs to be finished. And even if Dylan doesn't come back, I don't want to think about that. But I can just call another painter and have him come and do a couple of coats. So, and I can paint the porch, I think. I know I can paint the ceiling, but painting the porch floor is kind of rough because you have to keep it clean all the time. So anyway, I think I'm going to go home because there's really nothing more I can do. I did some yard work. My weed eater, I finally got it started, actually. I can't start that thing, but I brought it because I'm always hopeful. But anyway, I tried to start it again, couldn't start it. And I heard a weed eater going in the back of the house, and I looked back there, and sure enough, the city guy was back there trimming the alley, which that was kind of a neat surprise. I didn't know the city took care of that property, that area, that alleyway. So that was encouraging, and it was good to hear. And it really, I've noticed it's been kept up. So anyway, I went back there and took my weed eater, and he started it for me, so that's great. But I didn't get very far. I got some weed eating done around the fire pit, which is good because that stuff was all really grown up. So I got that done, and I got half of the sidewalk done, and I ran out of string. Or I didn't run out, but I can't make it come out. It's so frustrating. So Bob's trying to tell me how to do it, and I'm just going to have to get me a beginner's weed eater, I guess. Anyway, that's it. Moving forward.